Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name's Michael and I'm bitten by a radioactive bug. Today is January the 1st, so Happy New Year everyone, and I like to take this opportunity to talk about my TBR for January. So let's get started. First off, we have Prince of Wolves by Dave Gross. This is the first installment in the Pathfinder Tales tie-in series to the RPG tabletop game. I wanted to read something like this because I was like a huge fan of the Dragonlance Chronicles in the past, or the whole like Dragonlance universe, and I wanted to read a bit of a tie-in series, and I heard that the new world, the Pathfinder world of the D&D setting is quite interesting, and yeah, I 50% through with it. It's quite interesting and entertaining, a little bit like I expected it, maybe even a little bit better than I thought for a tie-in series, and I hope to finish it within the first days of January. The same goes for The Mechanical by Ian Gillis, the first book in his Alchemy Wars series. This is really interesting. I think I talked about it. It's an alternate reality where the Dutch Empire, is kind of ruling the world because they invented the clackers, which are like mechanical robot kind of automatons, and these are their warriors, their servants, and it's really interesting. I don't have much left in the book, so I hope to finish it today or tomorrow. Next up we have the Elfstones of Shannara by Terry Brooks. I think most of you will know that MTV is doing a TV show, and this is based on the Elfstones of Shannara, which is the second book in Terry Brooks' original Shannara trilogy. Terry Brooks created this huge Shannara universe with dozens of books in it so far, and I once read or tried to read the first book, and it was very similar to The Lord of the Rings, so I actually didn't finish it at the time because it was like too similar for my taste, but I wanted to give the series another try, and this is like the perfect opportunity. This will be a buddy read with Lindsay from Lindsay Ray, Sarah from Books and Junk, Sam from Novels and Nonsense, and others. I'm really looking forward to it and see what the series is about. Then we have The Black Wolves by Kate Elliott. This was a book I originally planned on reading with Shay from Shay Adventure in December. I think Shay already started it, but I didn't, so I have to catch up on this. So this will be one of the early reads of 2016, it is now, as well. Another buddy read I'm doing with Shay and with Caitlin from KDG and Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings is The Copper Promise by Jen Williams. This is a very interesting book, I think, about like a town and a fortress, and under the fortress is some kind of treasure and various people want to get to it or something like that. It was originally published as short fiction, self-published, and this first volume got so popular that they created like this first book and re-released it, and now she has like a contract. The second book in the series is out. The third book I think comes out in February. I really want to get to it, and January is the perfect opportunity to start something new. And as I promised myself, I wanted to finish some series. I'm working on this. First, by continuing with Peter V. Brett's Demon Cycle, I'm going to read The Daylight War, the third installment. This is going to be a buddy read with Eleanor from Eleanor Reads Books and James from, I think, Observant Raven. Sorry if I'm mixing this up. I really liked the first book. The second book had some kind of structural issues for me, and I really hope that these are resolved in the third book and that I'm going to enjoy the series, because the overall series is like very interesting. It has two settings. One is a rather European medieval setting, the other is like a more Middle Eastern setting. These people come together as they fight like the same threat. the demons that are everywhere in the country, but of course the two cultures have very different points of views, and so it's not very easy to get together, and they're very hesitant, and one is even trying to conquer the other. So there's a lot of like confrontation between the characters as well, and it's a really interesting series, and I want to continue it. Another series that has quite a similar theme is The Moontide Quartet by David Hare. Here again we also have like one continent which is more of a medieval European continent, and another continent which is more made up of kind of an Indian culture and Middle Eastern cultures, and the European continent wants to conquer the other one. That is very difficult because they are only connected by a huge bridge, and the bridge is flooded for most of the time, and it's only open I think every like 12 years for 1 or 2 years. And so we're at the dawning of the Third Crusade. We have points of views from characters from both sides of the conflict, and it's really interesting. I'm going to buddy read this with Caitlin from Kitty G, and we read the first 2 books and really liked the series, and I'm really looking forward to see it progress. So these are the books that I want to definitely get to in January. Then we have some books that might be end of January, start of February things for me, but if I have like a good reading month, I want to get to them as well. The first is Homeland by Ari Salvatore. It's the first installment in his Drizzt Do'Urden series. It's also a tie-in series into the Forgotten Realms set of or setting of Dungeons and Dragons. I only read like 3 books by him in this setting, like some 20 years ago, and as I was always like a huge Dragonlance reader, I haven't read that much Forgotten Realms, and I wanted to remedy it, and it's a very good opportunity because Shay from Shay Adventure also wanted to read the Drizzt series, and we thought, hey, that would be a great like long series, because there are like, I don't know, 30-ish kind of books in the series. So we want to we want to start it and see how we like it and progress with it, maybe reading 1 book a month. So that is one of the larger projects I have planned for next year. And maybe we're starting this in January. We'll have to see how our schedules allow that, and that is like a tentative book, but it will happen. Another book that is a planned buddy read with a lot of booktubers is Bands of Mourning by Brandon Sanderson. It's the next installment in his Mistborn series, and we're all really looking forward to it. It releases on January the 26th, so naturally it's an end of the month, start of February kind of read for me, but I really want to get started with it then when it comes out, and there's like a huge amount of booktubers that I'm reading it with together with, and that's always fun, and I'm really looking forward to that read. And last but not least, we have City of Blades by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is one of my personal like favorite or most anticipated reads of the year. I really loved City of Stairs, like the prequel. It's my favorite book of 2014. And I'm really looking forward to return to the world that Robert Jackson Bennett created, and see what he has in store, see another setting in the world, another city. And as I'm reading this on my own, I try to be flexible with it, because I already have like an ambitious TBR for January, so if it fits in towards the end and I see that I finished a lot of the books that I was reading, I'm going to start this in January. If not, that might be more of a February or March read, so we'll see. So these are all the books I planned for January. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I hope you get bitten by a really good book too. Bye!